Hi, I'm Greg Simmons with the City of Golden Valley Parks and Rec. Welcome to another episode of Home Wrecked. On today's episode, we're going to be going through how to make some homemade granola bars using a couple of simple ingredients that you may already have at your house. So we're going to begin by mixing together sort of the not dry ingredients. So we're going to leave out our oats for now. We're going to leave out our chocolate chips and our granola, and we're going to mix the other four ingredients together. So we have our honey, we're going to add our vanilla extract, we're going to pour in our sea salt or table salt, and then we're going to scoop in our peanut butter in along with this. Now we're going to mix all four of those ingredients together and stir them up until we cannot distinguish one from another. So our honey and our peanut butter should all be mixed in. You shouldn't be able to see any more grains of salt floating around. Now that we have this mixture all finished and folded in together, we're going to add in our remaining three ingredients and stir them in here. You'll notice as we begin doing this, this is going to feel very dry at the beginning and not like everything's going to mix in together. Be patient with it and give it a little bit of time. All of these oats will stir in eventually. Now this mixing process took a little bit of time to get it into this consistency where you're no longer seeing any dry ingredients and it's all starting to look a little bit like a big granola bar. What we're going to do from here is we're going to take this and we're going to round up a pan with some parchment paper. A couple of options. You can find a pan that's the same depth that you prefer your granola bars to be. An 8x8, about an inch deep pan is the preferred method. If you don't have one of those on hand, you can use any other pan as well or a cooking sheet. So I've taken a small cooking sheet here, added some parchment paper to it, and from here we're going to take our granola mixture and we're going to spread it out on the parchment paper inside the pan. Then all we want to do is we want to spread this out and make a nice thin layer to start making our granola bars. Now that this is completed and all of your granola is into a large sheet like this, we're going to take our other piece of parchment paper, cover the top of our granola mixture, and we're going to let this whole pan sit in the fridge for at least an hour to solidify. Now that our sheet full of granola mix has had some time to cool off in the fridge, we can go ahead and take it out, take the parchment paper off the top, and see if they've stiffened up enough. We should be able to peel away some of the parchment paper and they should still hold their shape. If they're not and they're folding over, they need to go back into the fridge for a little bit longer. If they've stiffened up enough, we can now take a knife and cut these into whatever size or shape you prefer. So I'm going to make rectangle shaped bars out of these. I cut one long strip. Now that we have these cut, we can take these, put them into a Ziploc bag or Tupperware containers and take them with to work or school. They'll last for about 2 weeks in the fridge, and then we can start the process all over again. So thanks for joining me on today's Home Wrecked episode. We'll see you again soon.